And we can also go and look at everyone else's starting locations. So first of all, where do we want to settle? Let's figure that out before we start being jealous or not jealous of everyone else's home region. No, no, no! Alright, so that was a misclick. We're going to be settling late, unless we want to settle right here, which wouldn't necessarily be bad. Yeah, that I meant to move the Drakken link. Alright, over here, red soil. Alright, settling here, we would have the Mycordia. That would be a bit of science, and then we could pop a burrow in over to the massive tree. Yeah, let's make do with our misclick there. Our neighbors, these guys are really close to each other. We've got the Broken Lords. Is that Weatherman? No, it's Jose. He's already split out very nicely. He's got a nice double anomaly spot. High science, high dust. Perfect for him, really. But he's right beside, let's see, the Weatherman. The Weatherman is a force to be reckoned with. And the Weatherman got the Ardent Mages. He has a nice anomaly there too. The Life Tree is an awesome anomaly, gives a lot of food and an approval bonus. Let's see. And much more distantly, I have 60 seconds left to complete the turn maybe. We've got another Drakken player. The Drakken player is Ceranotes, that's Lickpose's friend, or Lickpose. And then we've got the Vaulters. The Vaulters are Majo, this was Johann's friend, and he has a double geothermal pit start, so a lot of nice science for the Vaulters there. Okay, so people have nice starts, not amazing starts. Starts that are probably better than mine, but not so much better that I feel like crying. Not that I ever feel like crying when I play the game, but you know what I mean. No, I don't feel like crying. And my girlfriend's insisting on giving me a hug because she heard that I felt like crying, which is not actually the case here. And speaking of which, Hachi, if you're watching this, I will buy her some cake. Not to worry. We will honor that request from the most generous donation.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so we've set up our research queues, and we may as well queue up the seed storage there. Otherwise, things do look fine here. All of our movement has been used up. So I thought I set it to have a 60-second turn timer on the last player.
Prime, I think you should use your pop on production early on if you grow in 2 turns anyway.
Good plan, Johann. We've got a ton of food here, so we can definitely shift that over to production and finish the Founder's Memorial in 1 turn. Awesome. Alright, so the Drakenling quest, level those 2 guys up. And keep on exploring here. Well, we should probably pick up those runes. Well, I want to explore in the direction of the other players first, since settling those spots is going to be easier. And what do we want to do here? Right, check out these runes. We do have the early parlay, so we definitely want to find the minor faction camp in our territory, parlay with that. We may as well parlay with the nearby people as well. And go check out these runes. We've got Glasssteel to the north. Search that, 30 dust. Another rune here. Parlay with these guys, check out those runes. Double anomaly, we've got seed stalks and a massive tree. That wouldn't be bad. And again, we just played the Drakken, so we're remembering some more of their faction-specific details. They get 3 influence off of rune locations, so settling on the seed stalks wouldn't be bad. We would have the bonus influence there, plus a massive tree, right beside the glass steel deposits, which I could hook up with a burrow instead of an extractor. Overall should be fine. Okay, so the Weatherman and the Broken Lords are pretty close together. Everyone else seems to have a lot of space. If we want to leave some space in between ourselves and the other players, we probably won't settle these regions, but settling those regions does give some protection to our capital. And we do have some more uncontested land, presumably over here, unless this is full of water, and we have more of maybe an M-shaped continent. Yes, I know my letters and my letter shapes. Alright, runes. New objective, produce 40 industry for 10 turns, and we get 15 influence from that. Meanwhile, let's go grab the Parlay quest. Pay them 100 dust, and then come back and give them something else. And that's to pacify some Sisters of Mercy. That's pretty much the worst quest. I never do the Too Many Chiefs quest unless it's for 3 villages and I'm about to settle there, or I already have. So let's search that. Level 2, I think we're going to try to get up to the Practice Strike. So does that mean I want to go through the defense bonuses or through the rune searching bonuses?
That means just kill them.
Alright, so let's go through the defense bonuses. I do like the extra reinforcement spots. That, although it wasn't effective against Johan, I think it could be quite powerful. Let's go up that route. It'll take us a little longer to get over to the initiative boost, but hopefully we won't need initiative early. Here we have a quest to colonize Mahalan, which is right here, and we were already eyeing that. That quest has a reward of 20 influence, not bad, and it leads us to something else. Okay, well let's pin that so we don't forget about it. And fine, we'll hook our way over here, see what else is in this region. And what do we want to build? Mill Foundry, Empire Mint, sure. And then we could switch that over to a settler at some point. Well, I mean, this could look like an M. Hey, Shadowclaw 9000, welcome to the stream. The minor factions are on normal difficulty. And in our region we have 2 as yet undiscovered resources. We have titanium, we might have glass steel, we might not. Alright, so first we'll explore our region. Then we'll group up, maybe attack those Sisters of Mercy. Okay, and in this region we have a Saratan camp, probably there. Make sure there's no enemies, so oftentimes, especially this early in the game, we can fulfill that quest without actually doing anything. So that'll be really nice if we already have that guy converted. Alright, so after the Mill Foundry we'll go into a settler then. And that's going to take us 3 turns. We'll go and settle right on the seed stocks, or even right on the glass steel. But then we'd have to build over to get the extra influence from the unspoiled runes. Alright, resource extractor, or public library. We are low on science. Let's get the science rolling, then we'll go into the alchemist furnace. Possibly the geomic labs, although we don't really have science yields here. Alright, so it looks like, at least for those 2 city locations, geomic labs is out. Okay, I can drop here, drop a burrow. 2 burrows would get us over to the moss burrows. Well, the moss burrows aren't really that exciting. And it looks like we might connect up here. Or we might not. Actually, probably not. Search these runes, 3 dust. Yeah, sure, Fruit Strike, you can definitely try to organize a Civ proxy war game. What Civ pros do you have in mind? And it'd be nice if we could pull that off before Beyond Earth drops. Alright. I think it'll be safe, since it's so close, to wander our settler out on its own. Unlike in Civ, settlers aren't insta-killed. They do have some attack and defense values. And, well, they can flee, retreat, and then settle the next turn. So we should be fine. We can get there in essentially 1 turn, as it is. Alright, we could explore the rest of this region. We could poke our head in here and see what's over there. Let's see what's over here. We've got the steppe soil that also is an approval boost. The other Sister of Mercy camp, which will probably be the other Too Many Chiefs option. Let's start converging our units now. We've got another source of glass steel here. So we could settle these 2 regions, which might mean that I'll do that quest, although it is extremely expensive. No, we'll just beat them up. Uh-oh, did we have some sort of a disconnect? Okay. So, main menu, load game, autosave turn 7, load. That should be disconnected from Steam servers. Alright, so I've lost my connection to Steam. I don't know if that happened to everyone. Okay, so we're back online. Let's go load game. Load. And I think I'm friends with most of these people except for Cyronox, but Lickpose can pull him back to the game. Let's see now. Weather. Invite to game. Invite to game. And invite to game. Alright, Weatherman, Madra's back. Alright, so there's no wild walkers in this game. That's a real change of pace. And we're good, so... Alright, so I've authenticated myself, and each of the other players is connecting one at a time. That was a little concerning, but looks like we're loading up and should be in business soon. Alright, so what was even happening? Oh yeah, we're exploring over to the north. We wanted to come back to join up our units to go and take down these neutral camps. We had discovered that the adjacent region had glass steel, and we've met the Broken Lords, and we want to run away from them before they get a free kill off on us here. We'll want to retreat to our own territory, which we can do next turn. But otherwise, oh yes, our settler is done. We'll want to pop him off into a new army, and we'll settle next turn, probably right beside the camp there. Alright, so you can see the timer is working, it's counting down for us there, and we may as well queue up the next item. Let's go seed storage, or maybe a settler. Well, let's pop back to 2 population before we do that. Alright, so we'll want to run away. Back into our own territory means they can't attack us while they're at Cold War. Alright, good, so we're safe there. No free kills, and yeah, we'll drop the city right here. Alright, so we completed that objective, we get 20 influence, and now we secure the glass steel, we get some unknown reward. Hopefully something really nice. So we can either build a burrow or a glass steel reactor. Let's go Mill Foundry Siege Storage, and then probably I'll grab a burrow since it will expand us out. A little more food, not the most exciting tiles, but for just 30 extra production we would have new exploits and an extractor. Alright, so we're back to pop. Let's go up to settler. And we do need to pull all of our units together. We want to settle this region. These runes are glowing for some reason. Oh nice, Titan Bones. So, but since we settled that city already, we won't be able to use the Titan Bones. It would be really nice. The plus 50% production boost, especially early in the game, is very powerful. I doubt that the Broken Lords have enough influence to declare war. They're just exploring around. We could attack them though without any problem. Plus we'd have our militia to back us up. So if this Drakken gets into range while the Broken Lords are still poking around in here, we'll definitely attack them. Alright, so Weebin Holes is saying that the reward from this quest, Rock in a Hard Place, is... oh, it's a weapon, but what weapon? Yes. We'll build that glass steel extractor, we'll get what presumably is a nice weapon. And what even happened to that? That quest was cancelled, perhaps they were pacified by someone else. Let's have a quick look over here. Failed. We haven't failed anything. The Roughman quest, too many chiefs. We do have enough influence to potentially unlock something here. Do I want the science booster? Science is where I'm weakest. Alright, fine. We'll go with the science booster here. We could also go for the gold booster, but I don't know if I'm going to be working goals in the next 10 turns. Alright, let's just go with the science booster now. We'll save the influence up. And these guys are going to converge to escort the settler to a nice location. We do have another... well, that's just Enchanted Forest. Okay, so this is the anomaly-rich area. What would the fastest way to get there be? Over the top side, but the Broken Lords would see what we were up to. Alright, let's just stand at the border. We can investigate those ruins. Hey, awesome builder. I'll probably do Robocraft tonight when I'm too tired to properly play a strategy game. But yes, we'll do some more Robocraft for sure. Titanium Extractor, Public Library, and maybe another Drakken. Let's get the Titanium Extractor online, and then we'll think about that next. Okay, so new army. Get these guys together. What's the fastest way here? Over this way. So, let's group everyone up then. Or at least keep an eye out for any approaching hostiles. Alright, good luck on your choral performance there. Chorus performance? I don't do music, but best of luck to you. Okay, Geomic Labs, no, we didn't want that. Luxury Extractor, very good, and probably the sewer system. And then over to the Mercenary Market. Yeah, Wyvern. They failed us for the last time. Although I guess they would be good scouting units. But as the Drakken, we do have a lot of good scouting information already. Ha! You don't want me to sing anything, I promise you that. Okay, we've got our settler moving forward. Drakkenling backup on their way. And oh, the Broken Lords have already settled this region. Darn, and they left a really nice high luxury area, or a high anomaly area, free. Alright, well, we'll go somewhere else, but we might need to drop some early aggression on the Broken Lords. Alright, well, let's condense these armies. This is about to finish. Probably another Drakkenling then, but not only that, we'll need to make the Drakkenling a little stronger. And do I want sharp sense or additional movement? Let's grab the additional movement here. Our nearest neighbor is the Broken Lords. The Broken Lords won't have range units for a little while. And so yeah, load up the Drakkenling. And load up the Burrow for the glass steel. We'll see if that quest gets us a nice weapon or a less appealing weapon. Ah yes, so the Broken Lords aren't too excited about these anomalies because they are most interested in the dust yield. That's a good point there. 83 Johan. Awesome Builder, I use OBS for capture. For my offline YouTube stuff, sometimes I use Bandicam, but OBS is very versatile and quite good. Although my Robocraft stuff looks especially pixelated, so I don't know if it's the best capture program. It also could be just my hardware isn't the best. Speaking of which, I haven't plugged myself today yet, but I am collecting donations via PayPal to help me fund a new graphics card, which I'd like to get before Beyond Earth drops. So if any of you have disposable income and you like supporting me, I would appreciate the donations, but what I appreciate most is that you enjoyed the stream. So that'll be the last of plugging donations for today. Now, we'll keep on moving down. The Temple Runes do give us science and influence, but it's not really the most exciting settle spot. I don't want to wander out blindly in this direction either. We should at the very least lead with our hero. And we've already assigned that skill point. We can cancel that out. We're building sensible things. The Drakkenling should probably go home and receive some retrofits. And that we're pumping a negative gold or dust return right now, that probably isn't so great. Yeah, see, Strat, I'm also a student, so I totally understand. Definitely don't donate to me if you can't afford it. That should go without saying, though. And the Broken Lords are already getting their glass steel reactor online. Alright, so what's the plan here? I guess it'll be... Aggression will have to be through minor faction units. Our minor faction options are the Seratan for their Driders. That's definitely a no. But at least we have 2 villages converted here. We still haven't met the village in our home territory. And... Alright, well let's pop over here, try to find a good spot for our 3rd city since we already have the settler wandering around. This is a pretty anomaly-rich area. And what are we working here? Oh, we've grown this guy out really quickly. Let's also get the titanium extractor online. Empire Mint, for sure, since I am running negative dust. In fact, let's pop someone over to working dust, and we'll